Yo, this is Taffy, and yes, we can. We're the clan, a Maungira production.
Welcome guys again to another podcast episode. It's Maungira Emugwenga Echoes from the desert, and today we're going to be talking about small businesses. So I am with the usual suspects, Tau Dola and Taffy Sets. Me introducing the boys to you, Wavy Zaddy. I got a haircut today, my waves are looking tip-top. I went to the beach and the sea told me we are one. We crash with waves.
Sure waves?
So, yeah, with my waves, man.
Really?
Yes.
Really, Munya?
Stop hating.
My
That's
God.
just the waves. Anyway, we're talking about small businesses. And,
You need a side note business.
nah. What are the benefits of having small business? What are the benefits of you having a small business?
You mean in terms of personally or
Yeah,
in
personally,
terms of-
you having a small business. What could be the benefits for you to
Well,
venture into a small business?
I don't want to put it into having a small business because your ultimate goal should not be a small business. Your ultimate goal would be a business which is medium to big, because if you then start with a vision of having a small business, you are initially limiting yourself to what you can do and how far you can go. So the onset of your mindset should not be, I want to be a small business. Just be a business with the potential to grow big. So the benefits, like you say, of a business, of course, is like you have another source of income. It's a source of income. You are free from relying only on your salary. So that's the first benefit of a business.
Okay.
Not
Huge
small benefit. business. Not
It's a huge
and
benefit.
don't put the caption small. People, please don't say small because
But you have to start somewhere.
yeah, you start small.
Yeah. But a small business, I do not know where you're coming from, but a small business can employ 250 people.
It does, but
Yes.
don't think of it as small.
But when you go to the bank, you have to know which category your business is: small to medium to large.
Yes, you do.
So let's start with things that we can attain.
Yeah, small is fine, but I'm just saying don't
It's a
limit
technical
yourself.
small.
It's
It's
a
not a
technical-
normal small.
Yeah,
It's a
don't limit yourself
technical
to
small.
saying I want to be a small business only when you can actually be a normal, big to medium, whatever size you want to be.
Okay.
But you start small.
Yeah, you
that's
start
true.
small. Okay, I understand.
Salary. This is the biggest issue. I mean, if you're going to generate generational wealth, is that a thing? Generate generational wealth? I don't know.
Yeah, you generate generational wealth.
You cannot do this without normal salaries. If you are going to be a CEO of a top 500 or listed company, yeah, maybe, but if you're just our normal jobs, a doctor, a pharmacist, a reporter, the amount of money that you're going to make is not going to be enough to live for your grandchildren.
Yes, you do not have a financial legacy to leave.
You see.
Yes.
So now if you don't have this, if you have a small business, even if you don't leave them six figures monies, you don't leave them, they will have wealth that is generated by that business that you have left. So you have initiated, you have gone a step further from most of us come from a time where our education was what was basically our inheritance.
Yeah.
Now, if you then move from a step where the inheritance that you leave for the coming generations is not only education now, it's now something that includes a small business, like you've said.
Okay.
It is something a bit more. So you've moved from the salary-based hand-to-mouth that most of us, the daily grind, the red dress,
Yes.
which we are all going through, and then you bring people to somewhere where life is not supposed to be work. Life is supposed to be enjoyed, you see.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Which approach would you take if you were to start or to have a small business? in your personal capacities, gentlemen.
Okay.
Taffy sense.
See,
making money makes sense.
It has to start from that. Remember, we talked about projects. So you need to have a project to set up whatever you want to set up. Once you do that, then you get into a continuous process and your small business goes. The issue is you need to have an idea. The problem with most of us, when we say we are going into these businesses, we don't go into the business for the right reasons.
Yes.
We go into the business for the money.
I was thinking about this the other day that most people, especially back at home, when they are doing business, the first two questions that they ask are the wrong questions to be asking. First of all, is so you're embarking on doing this. Is there much income in that? Is
there profit?
Right?
Is there profit in
then
That's a wrong approach.
That's a wrong approach. You're asking the wrong questions.
That's the wrong question. That's the wrong answer. That's the wrong approach to going there. What you need to do first is identify a market, a niche, a need, service, provide a service. Be it, if you say, whatever business, if you understand that people need to travel, provide a business for people, how people can then travel. If you understand that people need to grind milli-mill, it sounds so cliche, but you are supposed to be providing a service. You're supposed to provide something that people will not want to do without, or cannot do without.
So it's
not about the money.
Before I carry on with your point. So basically, someone asking you, is there money in doing this type of business? They're not supposed to be doing that. They're supposed to discard everything because they do not have an idea of that. No. And then the other thing that you're telling me is that you might do something that is being done by everyone, but how you're going to do it is how it's going to differ from everyone else who's...
Because Elon Musk makes cars. Basically, that's what he does. He makes cars.
Yes.
Apart from everything else that he has done, and also he's recently made a baby. But he makes cars. That's what he does. Right. Now, if you make cars...
No, wait. On a side note.
Why, Mr. Side Note King?
Okay, carry on.
See, since he makes cars, what he decided to do was to revolutionize the way a car is made. Mm-hmm. So he decided, okay, if we're going to all go green, why can't the car go green as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he did something that all the big car manufacturers actually are driving towards. They want to go towards there. Yeah. But he did it, and not only did he do it, he did it in such a way that he even has luxury cars, which are electric cars.
Yeah.
So you've got these electric cars having doors that go up like wings and so on. You get in there, the luxury and comfort that's inside the car, and it's so quiet.
Yeah.
That's
everyone loves
a
Tesla.
Quiet.
Yeah, everyone loves the Tesla.
It's the concept.
Yeah.
The concept is there. Everybody knows everybody is going to eat sadza, for example, or is going to need, whether you call it ugali or sima, wherever it is, in South and Central Africa. If you were to provide that in a revolutionary way, a different way to what everybody has been doing, such that people find more time to enjoy rather than more time carrying the maize to go to the miller.
Yeah.
If you can bring that, people will opt for your product rather than the traditional one that is there.
Yeah. And on a side note, the Tesla truck is ugly.
Really?
Yes. You have been quiet.
Yeah, I've been listening to what Taffy has been saying. Taffy sometimes is intense, so you have to listen a little bit more to what he's saying. Anyway, I want to add on to what he has said, that for every business, for you to start a business, actually, you do not go with the mindset of trying to make killer profits. Of course, that's the ultimate intention of most people, but businesses, you should identify a need. Where is the need? The need is in your community. Where you are, there are needs. And if you identify a need that is not being serviced, that's an opportunity for you to get into that business of that needs. Many big businesses have started as community businesses. I'll take an example of HBO. I was listening to a podcast recently about how HBO started. They started by giving pay TV to a small community. So guys, businesses, you have to start from the ground, from where you are. You identify your need. You don't have to start with a $500,000 loan to start a business. You may fail. Why? Because there is no need. Secondly, when you start a business, you should be innovative. Like, know what people want before people know that they want it.
Exactly.
You should
This
know
is
this
the
is
Apple
people
concept.
who want this before people even know that they want it. So the other principle of starting a business is you should create a product for your customers. Don't create a product
To serve
your customer.
only.
No, you should have customers first.
Uh-huh.
When you're starting a business, when you have a mind of a business, know who your customers are. Create a product for those people, not to create a product for customers. No, but create a product for your already existing customers who don't know they need it.
Uh-huh.
But
Okay.
you know, when you introduce that, they will
They'll say,
definitely need it.
Where's this
We've
been all
been
my
looking
life?
for.
Yeah.
So that's another basic concept of a business. You
Yeah.
have to start like that.
So basically, we agree that you can start anything, but you have to have an idea.
Idea is a
The idea also, you have to have the further vision and foresight of what your idea.
This is the biggest thing in a business now. Now, this is what sets us apart from most entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs will have the idea. Then they will have a vision for that idea, and then they put it in action. Most of us have brilliant ideas. We never have a vision for that idea, and we hardly ever put anything into action. When we talked about projects, we talked about writing down what you think is an idea and moving from there. When you have it solidly, it's written down, it's in words, it's on black and white, it's on blue and white, it's in your email or your phone as a note.
Yeah.
When you have it like that, you can then expand on it, give it a vision. Okay, so I'm thinking to make wireless charging.
Yeah.
No, I actually want to move away from wireless charging. I want to go into contactless charging. So just going to be contactless.
Yeah.
Now you put a vision. What am I targeting? I'm not going to target mobile phones. I'm going to target tablets. So my vision is in 5 years' time, when I bring this product on the market, anybody who buys it, as soon as they just enter into their house,
The
device
tablet
just
is
starts charging.
Because the issue I see with a lot of guys, and we're talking pertaining to Zim, you know, people will tell you that things are difficult and what, but then it's more like when someone wants to embark on a income generating project, they'll just do what the next person is doing,
This is the issue.
and then
They
it
ask-
doesn't.
This is why they ask, is it profitable?
Yeah.
Because
And
they want
then-
to do what you're
And
doing.
then it's not profitable to them, but then it's profitable to me because I know what I'm doing. I know why I'm doing it. I know why I ration my ingredients or my what like this. But then
how I'm doing
So-
it. You are just doing it just because
Profit.
that other person is
making
doing
money
it.
from
Yeah.
it.
And to interject on that one, Munya, the most essential question for any business, be it life or principle, whatever you are doing, you should have a why. When you know your why, it directs your purpose. When you know why are you doing a certain thing, it gives you direction. It gives you a sense of every day going for a purpose. That why am I waking up today? Why am I doing this business? What is the overall vision, objective, whatever? But you have to start with the why. And if you start a business without a why, when push comes to shove,
it will fall.
it will fall because
buckle, yeah.
you don't know the reasons why you are even doing it. Profit, yes, but when business is gone, because to be honest, business will not be established in the 1 year or 2 years. Businesses take a long time.
Yes.
Guys, proper businesses take a long time. Those things that you do 6 months are just tiny little investments or like projects in the first, but a real business takes years. You don't just say, after 1 year I'll be a millionaire. No, it doesn't work that way. Time Warner wasn't established in 1 year. They didn't. All the business you can think about, Apple wasn't started in 1 year. Amazon wasn't started in a year. So businesses take time. For you to get the profits that you see in your mind or in your head to be a millionaire, you guys, it really takes time
yeah.
and dedication to the vision and knowing why you are doing it. As long as you know why, it serves for your greater purpose and for your greater vision. Always know your why.
Okay.
Why have you got into the business? Why
Yes.
are you rearing chickens? Why are you supplying this?
All right. So now the part that I'm most affectionate about, the part I was waiting for the whole podcast. What are the mistakes that are done by small businesses?
Okay.
Asking how profitable it is.
Asking how profitable it is. And
That's
one very big mistake people are now making online is small businesses. Please don't say inbox for prices. No one has time for that.
Yeah.
When you have a product, when you have a service,
Just put the price out
put the
there.
prices. Anyone who wants to buy or wants to engage you for your services, they'll do that. Don't say inbox for services because you lose a lot of customers. I don't have time to inbox you.
Yeah.
If you're
Then
selling shoes,
it becomes
they are
weird.
$20.
It becomes really weird. You know, why am I inboxing you? Why am I not supposed to just see your product? This product is for 40 dirham. Inbox for us to deliver it. That would be something better.
Don't put inbox for prices because it's like now you are scaling people on how you should charge them. You are not straight. There's something not straight about what you're doing.
Yeah, and also the mistake that small businesses do. If we are to look at them, there's this issue that I have my small shoe stand. I'm a cobbler. I repair shoes. I make shoes. But then, just because I'm doing a small business, I want to also do other things. I want to go into town. I want to get materials and so on and so forth. What's this issue that people now will come to your place? They want their shoes to be fixed. And they say, no, Daddy's not here, so you have to come back later. You have to have an environment whereby even your own family knows that this is the project that I'm doing. Even if someone comes, yes, let them leave what they want to leave. Let them ask for the service that they want to have. Write it down. Give the person a receipt. You can come tomorrow because today is not here, but by tomorrow your item will be sorted. This issue of when I'm not there, the business stops working. It doesn't work. It's a big mistake.
The mistake, Munya, there is most people are working in their businesses. People are not working on their business. So when you work in your businesses, you are limited because you become a technician in your own company. So when you become a business person, when you own your business, you have systems. But when you are when you're a technician in your company, you just work and work and work. And when you're not there, work is stopped.
That is what it is. It's systems.
Systems
The
are
issue
very
is
important.
systems. Now, because the environment that you are talking about lacks a lot of systems. Generally, people are not familiar with systems. It becomes difficult for even someone who wants to set up a business to set up a system. Because once you don't have a system, you are the system. So your absence, the day you
system
fall
stops,
sick,
yeah.
the system stops. So the system is supposed to be there. How we open, when we open, how I start. It's supposed to be a system.
Yeah.
Now a system can be you alone, but the system should be perpetual such that even when you are not there,
It works.
It
works.
works. Yeah.
Business should,
Okay.
That's why a business is a going concern. It's ever going.
Yeah.
It's a
Because
going concern.
what I've seen is that people, when they embark on any type of project, small business or small project, they just believe that, 2 months of me putting effort into it and then boom, I'm there, I've made it. I'm driving an ugly Tesla truck. No, but it's more like, your business is like your application on your phone. It has to update, it has to upgrade every time. So after a month, what have I been doing good? What have I been doing wrong? What can I improve from there?
Take audit on
can
what
I do?
you are doing.
Because the other thing that I've seen is that with local small businesses, they are not accountable for anything.
yes,
There's no feedback system.
And the most, there's no feedback system. And the most annoying thing is that, someone is doing something, you're trying to promote them, and then you are asking for service. I need this service from you. You're trying to push your local business to give you that service so that I am not supposed to go to these big franchises which have made it already. Someone will tell you, you know what, if you wanted that, you should have gone to KFC. If you wanted that, you should have gone to DHL. You should have done this. They don't want to be accountable, and yet they want to be the best. How then can you be supported as a local business when you are not accountable for anything?
this accountability, this transparency
Yes.
comes with the knowledge of what customer service is.
Most
This
of
is where
them,
you have a big
most
issue.
of them don't
Customer
have that.
service, how to deal with your customer. What you have with a lot of these businesses is the frustrations that are there in setting up, in running the day-to-day, are projected onto the customer when they come in. So you come in and you, even in big businesses, you come in and you want to order an ice cream, a pizza, a chicken, a 2-pizza, whatever. And the receptionist, or not even the cashier or the front lady, front person, man, whatever, because of the frustrations that they have where the business is not big, the business is just, but the systems are not there, so they are the ones who've carried in the meat, they are the ones who filled in all,
doing everything.
They want to come and serve in front, and they have to be the ones who are going back into the seats and sitting area and cleaning up, and then they have to take the cash, and then they have to close up in the evening. All this frustration, it's projected onto you when you come and you say, can I have a 2-pizza? And what else? But do you have a 4-pizza? Better you tell me exactly what you want. Don't
waste my time.
If you're not yet decided, go away. The other people in the queue want to see. This is the lack of customer service that also businesses, small businesses, your cobbler you were talking about, my friend. You go to Hill and Shoe Repair
if you want that.
I am not going to do that. Or I can do that, but I will not do it right now. I will do it. No, talk to me nicely. Make me understand where is the issue for you not being able to repair it. If it is a matter of cost, you might understand. You might actually find out that I will pay you more than I would normally pay, or you would normally ask, because I don't need to go to Hill and Shoe Repair, which is 50 kilometers away. So my time, my money to go there and then get that service, if I can get it from you, even if it might be slightly more expensive than I was going to get it if I go to that place, where I would only need to go only for that service, then it will be better for us to decide to do it here. So let me understand what the issue is. But kind of thing.
Because when you're starting something small, like what you were saying, Tau, at the beginning of the podcast, is that you don't want to call them small businesses, right? But then when you are starting something, you start small.
Yeah, you do.
But
just so your services are limited.
But yes, they are limited.
They are limited.
But your quality should not be limited.
Right. Exactly. Because what you do, when you lose a customer, you're going to lose 10 or 20 or even 50. Why? Because when I get a bad service from you, I'm never going to recommend you to anyone. And if anyone will ask me, all the potential customers you're going to lose, because I've had a bad experience with you. And someone will ask me, I'll say, no, don't go to that place. They've got a bad service. Go to this and this. You're losing potential customers.
Go to the big corporations, because this is what you told me.
You are not limited to quality. You're not limited to good service. You're not limited to making your customers happy, because a happy customer is a loyal customer who will always give you constant money all the time.
Because even if it means that, the quality, you will produce the quality, but the time frame that you might produce the quality is a bit longer than the big corporates, which are doing the same thing that the customer is demanding from you. As a person in the community, they will understand. And for you now know that this is one red flag in my small business. I cannot do this same quality in a short space of time. What do I need? Invest in what might cut down the time, and you serve people well.
But that's the vision, Munya.
And that's the vision. Also, to add on why you were saying, why do small businesses fail? Businesses should have constant evolution. Businesses should have what you call strategic innovation.
This is what I'm saying. It's the vision.
Strategic innovation.
The evolution that is talking about is you are only, as a cobbler, you are only sewing back shoes that have opened up, or shoes that have scratched up, or whatever, or polishing them and giving them a nice look. This is original. This is how you opened your small little cobbling shop. Now, if somebody comes and says they want to do a heel repair, somebody else comes and says they want to do a heel repair, somebody else comes. This is the evolution that you're supposed to do. So you move on from this service that you were just offering to now add another this service. What it means is, when you were going around buying your raw materials for this, you now need to include these
heels also
as your. It might not be initially as an inventory where you have all the heels, but on a customer by customer service initially.
Yeah.
He comes, this one, tomorrow when you're doing, you tell them, okay, you come back the next day or 2 days. It will take you 2 days.
Yeah.
This person knows even if he was going to take it to the big company, he was going to leave it and go and collect the next day.
Yeah.
Now he's not going anywhere. He's staying at home and
he's going to wait for you to do it.
2 days. It's the same thing for him.
Yeah. And
for you, it's actually now even cheaper.
Yeah.
So now you have expanded your services that you are giving. This is the evolution. But you can only do this, which is what we were talking about right at the start, if you have a vision.
Yeah, what's
if your vision, initially when you said you just wanted to repair shoes, if you had said you want to profit, you have a problem.
Yeah.
If you say you wanted to repair shoes, that was the idea. But if you say you wanted to just mend shoes that have torn or have opened between the sole and the...
And that's
there's
just
a problem.
it, yeah.
But if you say you want to repair shoes, repairing shoes means everything that is damaged on the shoe.
And when
can
it
be
becomes
repaired.
a vision, you now say, I want to be the leading shoe repair in this community. Now that's a vision. You are now leading. Why are you leading? Because you now have an edge. You're now doing what the others are not doing.
The
you
idea.
have something extra
See,
to
you
give.
see where the difference is in the idea now?
Then,
the idea was cobbler. You are using your skills that you can do with leather, with plastic, with sandals, with whatever. These are the skills that you have, right? But the idea, and then the idea to become a vision. That's how it grows. Now, if you just use your idea, what will happen is after 3 months, 4 months of you doing this, you say, no, this is no use. You can't do this.
And then the other thing also is that this openness. You see, you are a shoe cobbler, you are a shop owner. At least, I think this is how small businesses promote the community as well. You being the shoe cobbler that you are, and you're doing all these things now. There's another 2 or 3 boys. They're doing these things, but they do not know what you know. But they have the talent and they have the zeal and the thirst to learn more. You can take them on board. But what you now have is that you have employed 3 youths in the community, 1. 2, you have increased your manpower, meaning that those things that were going to take you about 3 to 4 days to customize a client's shoe to their specific requirements is going to take you 1 day, because you now have the boys who can do it. You are empowering a community as well as growing your business.
The problem with us, especially us, and you know who I'm talking about, we are so anti-union to join up and move towards one common goal. We can't do that. We find it very difficult. It's in every part of our society. We have problems in families coming together. You have problems at workplace. You have problems. Just getting into the bus. There's only 80 of us. The bus carries 50-something and then 30-something standing. We all can fit.
People will just pressurize.
Let's cube nicely and go in. Where's the problem?
That's why we're having these discussions. At least we should start, rewiring the way we think. Because, for example, the biggest thing that I've experienced myself is that in your community, there's someone who's going to bring his investment, is going to open a shop there. He's going to employ maybe 12 to 15 people in that shop. He will not employ not a single person from that community. He's going to employ someone from somewhere there far away. But then we have 30 to 45 people who can do the same thing, who are not employed in the community.
Exactly. Now imagine the quality of life of somebody who's going on 2 combis to come to that shop, and the quality of life for someone who works in that same area.
Just walking.
The quality of life that they are going to live. 1, there's no transport. 2, there's no hassle. 3, there's more time.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So when they knock off at 7 o'clock, at 8 o'clock, 15 minutes they're at home.
Yeah.
Now, if you knock off at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock and you need to cross the whole of the city
like
to
about 2
cross
hours,
to get to your house. So it's the quality of life. But because there's no togetherness.
Even if you see
commonness of
even
purpose.
If you see someone who in the community is working in that shop, social engagement is higher. Oh, you're working here. Yeah, we're working here. So what's good in here? There's that feeling of I can.
It's our shop.
It's our shop now, you know.
And also, when adding to that is that when you're employing people from that community, you add value to the community, because when that person gets paid, they are going to buy bread from the next shop in the same community.
Yeah.
So the money is now staying within the community, but you are now adding value to each other. So
Yes.
when I get paid, I want to buy clothes, I'll just go buy for you from your shop because you're a nearby shop. I don't need to travel long distances for that.
Yeah.
So another thing also, Munya, that I wanted to mention was that I wanted to give an example like why small businesses fail, or just businesses in general. You look at Sony, like when we were growing up, we had the Sony Walkman, and it was very revolutionary because at that time everyone was focusing on the big sounds, the big speakers, the big boom boom, the heavy speakers. But Sony now, what they did was that you would have your Walkman walking with your music,
Yeah.
you're playing your cassette,
in your
and
ears.
even the Walkman had very good speakers,
Yeah.
so you could carry your good music with you wherever you are. And that was like a revolutionary innovation in society. It was like a wild thing. But now, ever since then, Sony has died. And who has replaced Sony?
Yeah, Apple.
Apple. Why? Because they stopped being innovative. They stopped looking out for what people wanted. And when Apple came, they saw the market. They saw there was a niche for music. People wanted music, but people no longer wanted the big devices. People wanted as many
Sleek,
songs as they
yeah.
could carry in a
sleek,
small device.
Yeah, the iPod.
And the iPod was introduced. And Sony, even Apple went on to the iTunes store, where you could buy your music on as you go.
Music.
You had your 1 million songs in a small thing. And like 1 million songs, I want that.
It's streaming.
Yeah.
They're the ones who came up with this idea of streaming.
So it's an issue of you not just having a small business and just pushing it, but also you have to research and you have to constantly upgrade and update
innovative
your systems.
Your approach and how you're doing business. And one thing I also forgot to mention was small businesses, even any business, you need to look at the numbers. I think that's a mistake most people do even when you're operating normally. But look at the numbers. See, how many customers did we get this month? Okay, we got 10 customers. Last month, how many customers did we get? You can see a trend. You can see from the past 2 months, we have grown 10%. I'm telling you, Munya, the numbers matter because they are a reflection of how you are doing. Are you growing or you're not growing? How do you know?
What
Where
should
do you
you
need
do?
to improve?
Yeah.
Our customers, how many have returned back to Afi for the second service?
Exactly.
If you don't have those numbers, you're just shooting arrows in the dark because you don't know how good you're doing your business, how far you're going, how many customers are you growing, are you not growing? So guys, please take note of the numbers. Even it's simple. How many customers this month? Okay, we've got 10.
Yeah.
How many customers last month?
It will
15.
help a long way.
So now we've lost 5 customers. Why?
This is the entrepreneurship that I was talking about. You see, for someone who has got it in them, it's very easy for them to say, okay, how do I move from this stage to that stage? How do I innovate to get this to be liked by more people? How do I come up to a stage where I can sell for people the African chicken, the Roadrunner, when everybody's buying the KFC, how that person comes up with that and understands, now this month I've sold 40, next month I've sold 50, next month I sold only 45. There's something. So they keep this. But if you are there for the profit, you know what you look at? You won't even know that you lost customers. You look at, oh my God, this month you only sold 4.
But you don't know why you
why
sold 4.
you don't know. This is what you need to be looking at. These are the issues that affect small businesses. The issues that affect small business are necessarily the same as those that affect big businesses.
The systems.
It's the systems.
But then how can you overcome them? What can you do? So
it's the vision.
The vision. If you have a vision,
if you have a vision,
you work towards
if you put
that.
systems. If you have an idea to service a need, a want,
systems,
even if that need or want,
change,
like Tao has said before, either it changes or the people don't even know that they have that need. If that need, you service it, you show them, actually, you guys, you need this.
Yeah.
And then people
And then
realize,
people,
no,
yeah,
we
they
actually
really do.
want
They'll
to
actually
share.
buy it.
We want to share our pictures on Facebook.
Yeah, and then that also, it gives a community an identity. For a community
Yeah.
to have 5, 6 small businesses, it will be a community which they know that these guys, they specialize in this. You're going to attract other communities which specialize in other things to invest in you, and you vice versa.
Yeah.
So it is a win-win situation
It's always a
for
win-win
everyone
situation.
at the end of the day. But then, for you to have this small business, it has to be integrated into the community positively,
Yes.
and also it has to be something that is growing,
Yeah, it
something
has to
that
grow.
upgrades itself, and something that you are invested in, not just for the money,
Exactly,
but you are tapping into each and every facet of the society that you are in.
Yes,
Yeah.
and Munya, that ultimately leads you to becoming a brand. Nowadays, they say you have to be a brand,
Yeah.
and once you are a brand, you are very hard to beat. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Once you are Nike, you are Nike.
Yeah.
You can make your own very good sports shoes, but you can never be Nike. Why can you not be Nike? Because Nike is now a brand. So when you start as a brand in a community, no one can beat you. People will be competing to become second to you.
Yes.
So you have to, as an ultimate goal, you have a vision. And when you are in that environment of becoming who you are, become a brand, so that when people look at Taffy shoes, they know that's a brand.
Yeah.
No matter what, no matter even if a new company comes tomorrow, but I'm loyal to this brand. Why? Because they understand. I understand who they are, why they are into business.
Yeah.
Because you want to be making shoes for A, B, C, D.
Exactly.
They know your why.
And even investment, people who would want to invest and
Yes.
put extra money into you, it's
brand.
because they have seen what you've done in the community. They've seen how many people follow you, and they see that, okay, fine, this person is doing this because he's restricted because of A, B, C, and D. But we can offer that. We can expand this person in a shorter time than what he could have achieved in his lifetime.
Exactly.
So how can you attract investment when you're this type of person that the system doesn't work? When you go into town, everything is shut down. So come back later. No one can sell you the chickens. Mom didn't tell us the price, so come back later. You will never grow. It will
That's
just
it.
be...
One of the biggest thing that entrepreneurs need, or budding entrepreneurs need to know, is most, if not all, of the successful businesses, before they were successful, were failing.
Yes.
So we learned it when we were growing up. Try again. Don't stop. Try again.
Yeah.
You try again. And you try again. As long as you have an idea, if you see that there is a bit of greenery, just a bit,
Yeah,
but
keep
it's
on.
not shooting,
Keep on pushing.
keep
Yeah.
at it, push
Because
at it.
People will support consistency over someone who just said, I did it for 3 months and it didn't work.
It wasn't working.
Nah.
And consistency.
Yeah.
And when you try, you take stock of, okay, what are we doing wrong?
Exactly.
Where are we? Where could we improve on
You
what
grow.
we're doing?
You grow.
How can we do it differently from what we have been doing
That's
before?
evolving. So what are we doing wrong? You're taking stock of your own. You're auditing yourself.
Yeah.
You're auditing, seeing what you have done wrong and improving that. So you're improving. You're becoming better. You want to see what else can we do? You evolve. How can we do it even better? You see? This is the growth. This is the evolution.
Yeah.
This is the innovation. This is
Yes.
you moving forward.
And they say quality questions always bring quality answers. When you begin to ask the quality questions of why your business is failing, then you attract the quality answers, because you cannot answer your questions with a whack answer.
As opposed to always asking the quantity question. How much did we make? How much do we make? How is it profitable? How much
does it take to
That
start?
quantity question is a wrong question. That's a wrong philosophy for a business mindset. Unless you want to progress, you keep on asking this question.
Okay.
Because this question will not take you anywhere.
Right.
It does not help you. It does not make you grow. It does not make you evolve. It does not make you innovate. It does not make you have a vision. It doesn't improve your systems. It doesn't take you anywhere.
It limits you to being, like I said in the beginning, a small, struggling in the end business.
All right. So on that note, we can
Which
conclude.
is not a side note.
No, it's not a side note. We can conclude that that's all we have on small businesses and
it's
how
very
they can benefit
interesting.
the community.
We should do another one for this
We
one.
should actually do.
This is what you do every episode. You want to do
No,
another
what
one.
we want to, what I think we should do is actually come up with a business the way Chris Fade came up with a business. Let's discuss and then go for it as the Maungira clan. You know, you fans out there, the clan out there, give us suggestions. Let's talk them. Let's talk about them. Let's dissect them. Pick up one and go for it. Let's do it.
Okay. And on that note, you can catch us on Spotify,
SoundCloud.
YouTube, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Public Radio, Google Podcasts, and our RSS feed will be there. You can listen to our podcast on
Apple Podcasts
Apple
coming
Podcasts.
soon.
Yeah, we'll be
And
saying
we're
that
working.
for a
We
long
should
time.
work on iHeart Radio as well.
Yeah, we'll try that as well. Give us suggestions. Where would you want to listen to the podcast from? And give us more suggestions to what you would want us to talk about. So from me and the guys here,
Signing out.
Yeah.
Signing out.
Okay. And Maungira, as always, let's keep the conversation going.